right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back
got
again
20.
after another technical difficulty, and the Wildcats will have the ball here as it's Felix Williams dishing it off, and now Gazzaldo moving down low.
You got 10!
10 seconds left on the
10
shot
seconds
clock.
on the shot clock. Ancona trying to make something happen. Both benches making a lot of noise. Ancona firing. Good save by the goalkeeper there.
You're good, Mikey.
Here come the Tide. Holding the ball here will be number 47, Noah Lackman, as he dishes it off to Cy Lieberman. The shot, no good as it's stopped by Coer.
Good luck.
Great look on the clear up the middle. Corbel unable to grab the pass, but makes up for it on the ground ball. But man, just getting hounded right now by the Crimson Tide, and they're gonna go ahead and grab that one.
And the shot clock will reset as the Tide will have a full amount of time to get another shot off.
So they're taking their sweet time with it right now. Cy Lieberman.
I mean, no reason not to. You're up 2-0. The quarter's just about over pretty soon. Take your time, get a good shot, get a great shot.
Gonna have a dodge attempt here, fake passing, putting it in, and shot for the top corner, no good by Braden Allen. So just under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Alabama leading 2-0 over the Wildcats. Cy Lieberman on the shot, attempt and good. And so Alabama's gonna take a 3-0 lead here on the righty shot by Cy Lieberman. Outside, no problem.
And Cy Lieberman will join his teammates Gianni Hoffman for the Crimson Tide this early in the game.
Yeah, Cy Lieberman, a real shifty guy down there at 5'7", 145 pounds, but 2 goals, 5 assists, a big part of this Crimson Tide offense so far this season.
I'm sure Kentucky has to be aware of the Crimson Tide offense. They have been known to score very much. They had a 20-8 win against Ole Miss and another 18-1 win versus Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, some big wins for the Crimson Tide this season as they're going to get the win on the face-off there is Jerry York, who has put up unbelievable numbers this season. We can talk about a little more as this game goes on, as the pass there intercepted by Bryson Davidson, who's going to pass it in. One more, the shot attempt, scores! Mikey Ancona putting the Wildcats on the board early here.
The score is now 3-1. Just a little bit of time left here in the first quarter of play. Wildcats back in this game.
Yeah, and so now they're going to go up for another face-off again, so that means we can talk a little bit more about Jerry York, the senior Fogo here for Alabama. I mean, this season putting up unbelievable numbers, 94 wins, only 19 losses on the stripe. Wow. Unbelievable. So we'll see here what he can do against Caden Wilson, and he's going to come away with another one. No problem for York there in the Crimson Tide, but he's well defended by Wilson, who's not letting him get a touch in box very easily. But he's slipped by, so York going to pass it up top. They're going to pull it out. Probably a good decision there to let the right personnel sub on the field for the Crimson Tide. James Taylor right now with the ball, looking to make a move. Pass it back out. Alabama working the ball around the back of the net now. Back up to James Taylor. Gonna give him a dodge here, sticking his right hand, face dodging the defender, passing it out. One more in the shot, right at the stick of Coer. So easy one there on the shot attempt by Noah Bowers, junior midfielder.
Really easy one. He didn't even flinch when he caught that.
Yeah, it didn't even look like he had moved much at all. And here goes
Good, Shadow.
Max Machado getting it cleared there for Kentucky.
Shadow, get in, get in.
And that is the quarter, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us, we have a good one. The Kentucky Wildcats versus the Alabama Crimson Tide. The score 3-1, Alabama up, and that is the end of the first quarter. Israel, what did you see out there from the Wildcats?
Yeah, no, we're once again going to apologize for our stream network issues that we have been dealing with all season, as it's just the two of us and my personal hotspot over here, but we're trying our best. So I will say, for anybody who missed most of that first quarter, Alabama got off to a bit of a quick jump, going up 2-0 over the Wildcats, eventually netting a third, and then at least Kentucky was able to get something in towards the end there and getting themselves in not too deep of a hole that they see themselves in quite often this season. Though last game we're leading after the first quarter, this time only down 2. So realistically, I do think that both teams are putting up a great fight to start this game. It's a physical battle, but also very skillful. So should be a great second quarter. Officials not having some little bit problems with the shot clock.
What I'd like you to do.
What color would you like?
If you could make the backdrop white and black, it might be better.
Try the yellow if you got it.
Does that work? Well, what?
Change the background
red
color.
good or no?
I can't see any of that.
All right, I'll change
You know,
the red.
in broad daylight,
You want
we
them both
only
yellow?
have a TV
Like
as
stop-
a shot
stop
clock,
start,
and
like that?
as many of
Yeah,
you
that's-
know,
that's a bit
if
better.
you have a window open in your house
It's a bit
and you have a dark screen going, you can't really see what's going on TV, and that's kind of the situation we're having here.
Shout out.
Is
When you get 80,
the
Yeah,
referee
I'll call it.
cannot
70,
clearly see the
65,
shot
and
clock, and that
60,
poses a
as
big
loud as you
problem
can.
Yep.
Once
for
we
the
say
game.
60, we're good.
I will.
Because that'll help.
And you want zeros too?
What's that?
Like if it's zeros, I'll count
Yeah,
that for 5.
absolutely. Zero or shot clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure the
You know,
fans
this
aren't yelling at
this
the-
is a great
Yeah.
example
You
of
gotta put a stop to it, so
the
gotta have
things
one
that
when you
people
yell,
don't really
three
think
back.
about, that
Yeah.
guys on the
All right.
field have to worry about, refs included, players included, us over here in the broadcast included. You know, just here's a little
The shot clock is indeed leaning in front of our table.
Yeah, the shot clock is leaning in front of our table.
So we are now in on the trouble. But no problem. These teams are taking the field here for the start of the second quarter. Beautiful, beautiful morning here in Lexington, Kentucky. The Alabama Crimson Tide in to face off against the University of Kentucky Wildcats here. Caden Wilson at the stripe against Jerry York. Does so well for the Crimson Tide, and no problem clamping down that one and grabbing it. Man, is
And
he
he is
just
hounded.
consistent. Going that one, looks like he's gonna maybe take a shot here, as he does, but bounces it too low and over the top, and that's why he takes the face-offs. But he's dang good at it, I'll tell you that for sure. So Alabama here with possession.
You know, this is the last thing Kentucky needed for the face-offs after having such a great game yesterday, winning most of their face-offs, coming kind of back to reality here with a powerhouse like York coming in and just winning everything, getting what he wants, and taking it deep into the net.
Definitely, and most likely you're going to see head coach Taylor McCowan for the Wildcats probably stick a long pull there every single time for the rest of this game on York. As the shot there over the top, defended well by the Wildcats. So with the ball clearing it, the top is Kentucky. It's Bryson Davidson right now. Just going to pass it back down to Coer. It's a good look to
65.
have the right people, but
Wow.
just chucking it over the top. Not a lot of timing, man. That one hit Gasaldo right on the stick, just barely not able to grab it. So Alabama with possession, trying to clear it up. 70 seconds. Oh.
Alabama defense quite talkative here, or offense.
Shot
I mean.
attempt. Ooh, just hits the stick of the Alabama midfielder, Jack Flint.
That was real risky by Coer there. He moves all the way behind the net, leaving it wide open.
Yep.
It wide open.
Yeah, sometimes, you got to do what you got to do. And let's See the shot attempt here, gonna fake it back to Allen, who's gonna rip one low. Stopped by Coer, great save, and he's having a heck of a start to this one. Bryson Davidson to Logan Bates. Bates jogging his way up. Dan Kana down to Gazaldo. And it's Peter Johnson with the ball in X. Johnson rolling his way up top. Getting it in to Felix Williams.
A long pass, great. Ooh.
Sammy Hamilton had a lot more playing time in these last few games, and he's proven himself to be worthy of it for sure. Started commanding a little bit more on this offense as the passes dropped there by Felix Williams. They're fighting for it. Picked up, no problem, by the Crimson Tide long pole.
Keep going, Mikey. Hey, we need one back.
And Mikey and Kana wailing on him on
We
that
need
one.
back.
A little bit surprised they didn't call anything there, but Alabama's going to call a timeout. Probably a good call by the coach, and so good start to the second quarter here.
Good start. Things seeming pretty even. No one can get a good look. No one can get it in the back of the net.
Yeah, and so 3-1 so far.
You know, one thing you love to see from the Wildcats, Sammy Hamilton, who really earned his spot here, getting all these minutes now in this play. It's all because he really made the most of every limited minute he got early in the season. And there was never a time where you think, take this guy out. Every time he was in there, he made a difference, made an impact. And that's why he's getting these big minutes here, and that's what the game's about.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is about just earning your time on the field, and he's done that, to say the least. Last game, he had a great performance, helping lift Kentucky to the win over Temple in a 10-9 thriller for last second goal by Mikey Ancona with about 4 seconds to go to put the Wildcats on top. So teams taking the field here.
You know what I'd love to earn, Israel?
What would you love to earn?
Some better Wi-Fi.
Some better Wi-Fi would be awesome.
Maybe a blanket too. It's kind of cold out here.
Oh, wow. So some better Wi-Fi would be great, though. I would take that for sure. I'm sure that there is some Wi-Fi in one of these buildings around here, and they're too selfish to share. So I spend more money on my personal hotspot. Thank you, Mom, because I'm not actually paying for it.
Shout out, Mom. Shout out
Mom.
Israel's mom.
Shout out Christine, man. Christine doing bits for the people out here. She's really helping the Kentucky fan base.
All right, and here we go. Play will resume.
Alabama with the ball. Just under a minute to go on the shot clock. Alabama looking to find something here. Liberman's going to fire it across and having a go here and passing it down low. Shoots it.
It's
No good, but trying to gain possession is Coer, and he eventually does grab it, so good job there getting it
Legs.
up
Legs.
to Ty Corbel, and Corbel's going to have to try and turn on the Jets here as he does so well this season, and he is fast and strong, and got him running there no problem. And secures it on offense for the Wildcats.
I mean, Ty Corbel, he's just 6'1", 200 pounds of stop him, just like these Crimson Tide players aren't.
Definitely, he does a great job clearing the ball for the Wildcats. So would Pierre.
On the pass,
Pass.
just long.
A little over the head, looks like it might have slipped out of stick there. Johnson
Sir.
going to Gazaldo. So the Crimson Tide going to try and make something happen on the clear.
70. We're under.
Flag thrown there for the offsides on the Wildcats, so they're going to might as well make
go,
the most
Sammy.
of the opportunity here. Sammy Hamilton getting the penalty on that one. Good defense on the stick check by Dylan Johnson. So the Wildcats will go man down for the first time in this game.
Oh, let's get a good shot here. Let's go.
You know, Israel, you know something that I just love on these Sunday morning games?
What do you love on these Sunday morning games, AJ?
The breakfast I can have after.
Yeah, I will say I did not get to eat anything before today's game, but I might take a trip to the dining hall after this one. I'm a little bit hungry.
Not
We'll
a
see.
bad idea. Is Crimson Tide will try to take a trip close to the back of the net here.
They're working it around, doing a good job, man up, trying to find the backside guy open or the skip pass. And yeah, you'll see it come behind there on the skip pass, the shot attempt, luckily over the top for the Wildcats.
And now all even on the field now.
Even.
Bryson Davidson will come back on the field. No more man down play for Kentucky. Max Machado playing good defense here on the Tide.
Oh, Kentucky defense, and it is good job there, but they're gonna call I believe a loose ball push. Kentucky fans not too happy with the outcome of that call.
Nope, not at all.
We'll realistically say it is not that big of a deal at the end of the day, but it is okay. So Cy Liberman with the ball, making a move, sticking his left hand, trying to look for the passer down low, and he does, but skips it right out of bounds. So bad pass there.
Yeah, Hoffman just couldn't handle it. He couldn't get to it fast enough, and now the Wildcats will have possession.
So it'll be Machado.
Find space, Preston.
Machado trying to get the ball from the depths of the back of the field. Now Coer will
Oh man,
try
what
to
a fake
find
pass.
somebody.
Really fooled everybody on that one.
70.
Dishing it over to Machado. Over the
Dishes
top
it
to
over
Caden
to
Wilson. Good
Supermodel.
job. Oh
Oh,
man, we're
Caden
still
Wilson,
using
I
that
mean.
one. Sorry. Yes, Caden Wilson.
Yeah, that's super
Uh,
mild.
well, a little bit
We're
of both.
under.
Mikey Ancona. Trying to figure out what he's looking to do here. Looking like he's going to dump down low. Turns back shoulder. Decides not to shoot. Brackmeal. The ball for the Wildcats. Down to Johnson. And it's Williams now, Jake Williams with the ball. Flicks it up to Woods Pierre. Wood Pierre looking like he's going to have a go here. Stick in the left hand, passes it across.
You got 20.
Peter Johnson setting up a dodge attempt.
I
Dropping that left shoulder down. And a good save by Alabama, but the goal is dumped back in for the Wildcats.
What a rebound by Wood Pierre, able to just scoop it up and get it in the back of the net.
And that was a great job by Woods Pierre,
Wood Pierre, the freshman from Lexington, Kentucky.
bringing them within just one of the Crimson Tide here with about 7 minutes to go in the first half. 3-2 Crimson Tide.
And it will be the face-off happening right
Oh, he's trying to call it.
Now.
Good job.
Yeah.
Got him.
Ref taking his sweet time. as
York.
York able to get it again
No problem for
What?
York.
in New York.
And there's the song reference for today as York slips by Caden Wilson.
Concrete jungle where
We're still
dreams
black.
lie. Okay,
Tomorrow,
back to
but
the game.
Forces them back out. So York still trying to figure out
We're still black.
where to dish it. York fighting his way inside, trying to take a shot behind the back over his head on the ground. Heck of an attempt, to say the least.
I mean, York's feeling confident. You could see it.
Yeah, why not? You know,
Why
he's
not?
doing everything he needs to do right now for this
Yep.
Crimson Tide squad.
You know, confidence, double-edged sword, though, is it does give you certain powers to make that. Also gives you the ability to make some pretty dumb decisions.
A
as
shot attempt there, no good.
by number 22 for the Crimson Tide, and I would like to apologize in advance. I will only be referring to him as number 22, as I do not have his name listed on the roster.
That is not our fault at the end of the day. They are the
No.
ones that make the roster. And man, the fake shot attempt and goes Snipes top corner. What a shot. What a goal there.
That was number 0, Braden Allen, the sophomore from Houston, Texas.
Oh, AJ's
who,
hometown.
with the fake shot leading to get the Kentucky defender up off his feet and just shot it in the top right of the net.
Yeah, and that was a great shot.
Great shot by
Just
a
painting that top corner.
by a good player from a great city,
All
great
right,
state.
all right, all
You know,
right.
Houston just knows how to breed greatness, I would say.
I will say for the folks at home that aren't currently looking at AJ, he has got a Rockets hat on and a Rockets jacket, sweatshirt, so or whatever he's got going on, but whatever. Big Houston guy over here.
As the
Not really
face-off
sure what that has to
goes
do with
to
Kentucky
the
lacrosse.
Crimson Tide.
But York winning that one. They're going to clear it around back. So the goalkeeper
70.
right now for the Crimson Tide is going to dish it back up to York.
You know, they have full confidence in their player here to do what needs
Yeah,
to
and
be
they still
done.
haven't gotten it over into the box yet.
And they just do.
60 seconds on the shot clock. Now they're just starting to get going here. So that was a bit of a trip there for the Crimson Tide, trying to get a touch into the box after the face-off.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, a little sleepy here on this early Sunday morning.
But what better way to get back up and awake, like watching some Wildcat lacrosse?
Absolutely, it's good stick, good defense by the Wildcats. They've done a great job the last few games stopping the offense from penetrating deep inside and really doing a lot better on the slides than they started the season with. There's the shot there, stopped by Cohen. Good job.
Now with a full shot clock here, Crimson Tide will try to get something. What a play
Call right there.
Sink one
Sink
turtle.
one turtle. I'm not really sure what that means, but it's a heck of a call. It's the shot attempt here by the Crimson Tide, stuffed by Coher. Great job.
Looks like it was the wrong play call.
Yeah, definitely not the one I would have called there. No turtles got sink on that play, for sure.
You know, me, I always preferred the play call, you know, banana split or monkey in the cage.
Monkey in the cage, man, as Woody Pierre intercepting the pass but not able to scoop the ball, but nobody is. Finally, Alabama able to pick it up is Hoffman. It's Alabama settling one here with a full shot clock. James Taylor taking his time, figuring out his next target, gets it inside to the cutter, but the ball's on the ground. Cooper Wild, unable to grab it. Taylor dishing it way over the top on the shot attempt, stuffed again by Coher, but the rebound comes back to Alabama, and so they're going to get another opportunity. And the head of Machado's stick falls off on the check, and the goal goes in for Alabama. What a sequence right there for Jack Flint, the midfielder. 12 goals on the season, 17 assists as well. So he's going to lead the team there, and crazy sequence of events there as Machado tried to throw a check before the shot attempt, but the head of his stick flew right off. And
Yep.
so
Unfortunate. That's just bad
unfortunate
luck.
when that screw comes loose and that head slips right off. What a friendly man we have here coming up for the face-off on the wing, number 55 for the Crimson Tide, just making friends. No problem, it's Jackson Davidson.
You know,
Sophomore
Cincinnati,
goal.
Ohio native.
Good guy alert.
Yeah, a sophomore.
I will
and
say they have him listed at 5 foot, 180 pounds. That does not seem like he's that short. That is quite disrespectful. Although I will mention to fans at home, one of Kentucky's goalkeepers, Connor France, is currently listed on the MCLA website at 5 foot 245. So I guess, you know, you got to pick and choose your battles with that one.
And here comes Mikey and Connor with the ball, trying to set things up as he gives it up to Will Gazaldo.
Over the top to Hamilton. Dishes it out to Rackmill. Rackmeal surveying, looking for the next target, decides that he might dodge this one, taking it around behind the net. In on a great pass, in one more, but somehow the ball bounced right into the stick of the goalkeeper for the Crimson Tide. Not really sure how that one happened.
You know, it was a pass to a shot, but the shot was stopped by the stick. All the power just taken away.
Yeah.
We're under.
Hoffman with the ball for the Wildcats. Just under a minute on the shot clock.
The Crimson Tide have all their players they want on the field.
Braden Allen surveying, finding a man across the other side of the field. Setting up a dodge here on Davidson, who was not set up in the right way at all. And the pass over the top on the ground and picked up by the Wildcats.
That'll be Dylan. No,
that
excuse
is
me.
That is Andrew Azanaro. And ball inside, passing it to Ancona, who's going to fire it top left, no good.
Ancona, another nickname guy we have on the team, Zach Bryan, I was told.
Yeah,
mention.
I believe he's quite talented with the old guitar in his hand, so we'll have to prove that to be true one of these days. Is Ancona dancing around behind the net, passing it inside to Dylan Johnson, who tried to get it in the goal, but unable to do so. And so Alabama on the clear, up the field, nobody defending. There's Tim Kelly, eventually picked up by Hamilton. Kelly cutting inside, passing it out.
Yeah, we're blue.
2 minutes left in the game clock here.
Get him a 2.
Just want to remind folks, we don't have a clock on the other side of the field, so I'm operating the game clock and the scoreboard. So,
And he's doing a great
and
job.
I just wait for them to yell out of time, and then I set it there, and otherwise I'm guessing is here Alabama dodging and firing a shot just off the inside of the corner of the goal. They're not going to call it, saying it came off the pipe. He's going to be pleading his case with the ref that one was inside the pipe. Ref does not really seem to be fazed by that one at all. I don't blame him. I don't think it was a goal either. Dylan Johnson, great job eluding the check, putting it up into Jake Williams, and now the Wildcats setting up their offense here for what could be their last possession of the first half. And so see if they can find a way to get within 2 here, as Wood Pierre pulling himself way out. Rackmeal back to Pierre. Pierre dishing it off inside to Hamilton, who just came on the field, who's going to bring it down low to Johnson. So Kentucky taking their time to get a smart shot. Gazaldo back down to Rackmeal, firing inside on the pass, and the shot no good by Ancona.
Didn't even have a chance to get close to the net.
Yeah. So 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Alabama going to try and pat onto their lead a little bit. So
Call on Alabama.
Me too, dude.
So number 55, the man that we dubbed the friendliest guy on the field, having some words
About
to the
5 minutes ago, we called this man extremely friendly as he walked up here so happy to be on the wing chatting up with his opponent, and now he's yelling. So he's not too happy anymore. Probably not the friendliest man on the field.
No, also hilarious was Evan Rackmeal, the junior for Wildcats, telling him to just, calm down a little bit.
Stop yapping so much.
That one came from Israel. Israel said stop yapping.
Listen. We pull punches around here slightly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, I am AJ Nava, Jr. here at the University of Kentucky. I'm joined by my friend and co-host, Israel Schill, also a sport journalism junior major here at the University of Kentucky.
Nineteen seconds in the the first half, second quarter.
And we have Alabama 5 to Kentucky's 2 goals.
So,
And we have a change now for the Wildcats, I believe.
Here we go, 6.
yeah, and Connor France is going to come in to goal for the Wildcats to end off the first half. Not really sure why, but with just under 20 seconds, Kentucky's going to try and cut this lead down to 2. Mikey Ancona, 7 seconds left on the shot clock, coming inside, firing one low, no good, but the rebound coming from Hamilton, and he's trucked. So that's going to end the first half here as the Alabama Crimson Tide currently lead the Kentucky Wildcats 5-2 in Lexington, Kentucky.
And what a good first half it was. It was very interesting to watch. We had some funny moments, and we also had some great play moments as well. You know, we do like to have fun, but we also like to keep focus on the game as much as we can, and this was a good one. Israel, what'd you see from the Wildcats in that first half?
Yeah, you know, that first half saw good defense and good sliding from the Wildcats, and something that they struggled with the year, but now they're having a little bit of a problem stopping Alabama from getting some of the goals that they usually do a good job at stopping. So
Usually.
we'll see most likely a goalie change here from the Wildcats. Connor France stepping in net to take some shots. So warm up before this one starts down. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen here in a difference in
You know,
score.
I'm interested to see how they're going to come as York, who's been winning just about all these face-offs here.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, before this game, prior to this weekend, he was coming in losses, absolutely ridiculous numbers to start the season
Absolutely.
in just 6 games. Hard to believe that somebody could put up numbers like that, but Kentucky is most definitely going to keep putting a long pole against the face-off and try and prevent York from having easy wins, but it really has not been making too much of a difference whatsoever. He's still winning the clamp and popping it up real quickly, getting it out.
Yep. You know, after a certain point, it's just strategy out the window. Sometimes skill just wins all.
Yeah, and especially a lot of skill right there.
The dining hall you said you're going to get after
Yeah, I'm
this?
hungry. I'm not going to lie.
The
I might
dining
see what
hall,
they're
really?
serving, although it's breakfast all day, is it not? Yes, but it's okay. What's up?
I have a card for you
Oh
guys.
my
No.
goodness. Are you kidding me?
God.
Yes. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
Thank
We
you
really
so
appreciate
We're
it.
grandparents.
Thank
Aw.
you.
You're
Whose
welcome.
grandparent are you?
Caden Wilson.
You're Caden's grandparent?
Oh,
That is amazing. Thank you
gosh,
so
thank
much.
you.
Yeah,
We really
no,
appreciate it.
We live in Florence or Burlington in northern Kentucky, and so we try to come to every game we can, but we haven't been able to if it's, you know, my husband, he's even older and has a few issues, and so if it's like at night and really cold, we haven't been able to come. And so we've enjoyed so much watching. I've watched every single game.
Thank
I've
you
watched
so
them
much.
a couple times, so
We're really
Giving you
happy
lots of
that you
views.
enjoyed that. Hey, appreciate it.
Thank
Making our
you.
numbers go up
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
We really appreciate it. Thank
Well,
you
it's
so
nice of
much.
you to do it, you know.
Yeah,
Of
we have a
course.
great time. We really enjoy doing it, and the support from the
Got You
parents.
saying that you didn't realize people appreciate it.
Yeah,
so
it's
much.
been
Like, we
overwhelming,
really
really.
do.
It has been, and we really do appreciate
Yeah.
this, and definitely this for sure.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Wow, that was
Oh my God.
very
dude.
nice. Just completely unnecessary, but extremely, extremely generous that Caden Wilson's grandmother has gifted AJ and I some little cards. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know either. All right, so
Other than thank you very much.
thank you so much. All right, let's
Man.
open this after.
Yeah, we will
Yeah,
open these
say
up after the
this.
game. So
This is wow.
Wow.
Gonna bring me to tears,
Yeah.
man, on the broadcast.
had to give her a hug for that one.
Oh my god.
For sure.
That's awesome.
We are very grateful for
How
everybody
am I
who
supposed
views.
to talk about lacrosse now?
Yeah, right. Thank goodness it's halftime.
Yeah. All right.
We were talking about the dining hall before this and breakfast.
How am I gonna talk about breakfast?
How am I gonna talk about breakfast?
All right. Well, you know something that we don't do too often, Israel, that I think we should do?
What's that, AJ?
Let's put a face to the voice. Let's get in front of the
Oh,
camera.
Shelly, how's my
here.
hair look? Do you think it's?
No, your hair looks good. It's
Does it?
parted right down
Is
the
it?
middle
Is
like
it
it
dial-
usually is.
Yeah,
you have one
fix me,
strand
fix
right
me up
here.
a little bit there.
Yeah, it's not flowing with the rest. It was doing kind of this,
Oh,
but it
thank
looks
goodness
good
you
now.
saved me. You said, shall we? Okay.
Shall we? Let's go in front of the
Step
camera.
in front.
Wait, let me
Oh,
make sure
whoa,
that.
Whoa,
no,
if
go,
he's
you
not doing it,
go.
I'm not doing it.
No, I need
No,
to make sure that our heads aren't cut off.
Are you all on right now?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
It's
fine.
about
I'm just a mom.
everything.
I wanted to
Oh,
say thank you for your guys' commentary.
Thank you. Whose mother are you?
Number 19, Jackson Smith.
Awesome.
He's Fogo, but he's
Yeah.
injured right now.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
He played a little bit earlier this season,
Yes.
Yeah.
but yeah,
He was fun to
unfortunately
watch.
injuries are.
Yeah, but it's like
Injuries
last week
are the
when
worst.
we were away. I couldn't go to the game, but I watched the stream, and I so appreciate your all's commentary.
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
We appreciate
we
the
try.
support.
One, I learned some things about lacrosse. I've been watching it for a few years now.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say thank you all.
Well, we really
so much.
appreciate
We love
it. Thank you
doing
so
this.
much for the support.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the game.
All right.
Another
So,
thank you there.
Israel, you go in front of the camera. I'll
Oh,
make sure
he's
that
forcing me out.
we
I'm there
are-
first.
we are about the same height. So, okay, perfect.
AJ's maybe a little bit taller than me. How do I look?
You
How
look
do
great.
I look?
You look
Ryan, do I
great.
look good? Do I look good, Ryan? we got our friend Ryan
Yeah.
Tattersall behind there.
Okay, so
Not really sure what we're doing out here, what we're talking about. We could talk about something.
we
to
could
say
talk
the
about
least.
lacrosse. We could talk about the dining hall. We could talk about whatever.
I
We're
will
just
say
here to
that
put a
the-
face to the names.
That the dining hall will probably just be breakfast all day. And though I would like some breakfast, I don't know if that's what I'm looking for right now.
Right,
So
right,
maybe I'll
right.
go somewhere else instead.
I was thinking about going to McDonald's probably.
And this guy absolutely adores McDonald's.
McDonald's
like, I've never met
app
a man-
user since 20 however long ago.
I cannot believe that a man uses McDonald's app as much as this man right here, but I mean, hey, deals on McDonald's is deals on McDonald's,
It
and so you cannot really
absolutely is.
complain. I do want to mention, you mind just unzipping the jacket real
Oh,
quick, because
yeah.
we did talk about Houston a little bit earlier. Man, the Rocket's there, the
Yeah.
Rocket's up top. He is fully decked out in
But
the attire.
no matter who on the Crimson Tide may be from my hometown, I'm still the home broadcast for your Kentucky Wildcats. I'm proud to be.
And that's why he's wearing the blue gloves, folks. It's
I
the
am.
only bit of UK merch he's got on.
UK.
It's okay. Otherwise,
okay.
he's wearing the colors of the opponent.
No, these are Rockets red,
Ah,
not
all right,
Crimson
all right.
Tide
Well,
red.
we'll
Let's
call it-
not
Call it
stir
whatever
that
you would
narrative.
like. Call it whatever you would like. As teams are going to start warming up here
All
a
right.
little bit.
But Israel, what do you think you're going to see from the Wildcats in the second half?
Yeah, I do definitely
Come
think.
closer, come on
Oh,
camera.
sorry, folks. I have to wipe my nose slightly. It is very,
Okay.
very cold out here.
But Israel, our resident lacrosse savant, what do you expect from the
not
Wildcats
sure
in the
if-
second half?
if I would say lacrosse savant, but I have played lacrosse and AJ has not, so that's what we will consider to be a savant here. No, I definitely do think that Kentucky is more than in this game at this point. There is no reason why they shouldn't be able to come back from just 3 goals down and at least tie it up in this third quarter. I think their defense is doing the right things, but just not quite executing to the level that they usually do. And so as long as we can see that Wildcat defense start to execute at better levels, I think they'll do a great job. And at the same time, offense needs to do the same thing. They're not getting a whole lot of penetration. A lot of their shots, I mean, only 2 goals so far, and those 2 goals were on extremely strong offensive stints. And so I think that if they can start to set up a more strong offense and get at least better shots on goal and better attempts, that they might try and squeeze in a few more and tie this game up in the third quarter.
I mean, I completely agree with you. It all starts at the defensive side. You got to stop them from scoring if you want to get back into this game. You're not going to have any chance if they keep going the way they've been going.
More than likely. So it's going to hopefully be in the way where Alabama, although let's see, it looks like they're warming up a new goaltender.
And we will be checking our notes to update you all on who the new
Yes,
goaltender
and
for Crimson Tide will
So
be.
that might make a positive or negative difference. It might not make a change at all, but we'll see how the new goalie in net fares for both teams, as I do think Connor France will be stepping in for the second half of this one.
We want to remind you that in the last 20 seconds, last 10-20 seconds of the first half, Connor France stepped in for Henry Coer in net, so we'll see if we have more of that coming in.
Yeah, and France currently leading the team in save percentage, doing a marvelous job. I believe he's floating at around 60%, 61% on the season. Absolute brick wall. The big baguette is in that 6x6 frame, and so we'll see the type of work that he puts in. And his last few outings have been great, regardless as they weren't wins. They were still great performances, and he's not afraid of contact. He's not afraid of stepping out of the net if necessary.
That's one of my favorite parts of his game, the way he just comes out of net, gets all the way here to midfield.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. And another thing that I do respect about his game is, like you said, he puts his body on the line like crazy.
He does, and man, at 5 foot 245, that's a lot to have.
He's not 5 foot.
Folks, don't
That's
be
just what
deceived
he's
by the
listed.
Kentucky website listing. He is at least 5'2" or 5'3". Just kidding. I do think he's probably about 5'7". I think 5'7", 5'8".
We will give him 5'8".
We will give him 5'8" at very best. Let's see. I don't know if I can see him quite right now
I
to
do
put
not
my
know
best
where
judge. Oh,
Connor
there he
France
is. So you can see. I mean, he's out there.
Yep.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
That's a big dog.
He is
Big dog.
not afraid of a single shot that comes his way. That man is what I would like to consider every goalkeeper in this sport to be a psychopath, and he is one of the top tier psychopaths that I've seen in a long
Absolutely.
time.
He's one of the big dogs out there. You know what you got to do with the big dogs?
You got to do it with the big dogs, AJ.
You got to let them eat.
You gotta let them eat.
You got to let them get in net, stop some goals. So the second half will start now. We will go back behind the camera where we belong.
Yes, sir.
Let's treat you to some lacrosse. And the Roll Tide chant starting now from the Alabama bench.
Will say, AJ, the wind's kind of picking up. I'm a little bit chilly, if I will be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, our shot clock operator over here is freezing, and he's only got a sweatshirt and sweatpants on, so I couldn't imagine. I got sweatpants under my current pants. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, a sweatshirt, and a still a little bit chilly. Nothing crazy.
All right,
So
now, taking the face off. Taking the face off, the first face off of the second half for Kentucky will be Clay Stambaugh on the refs. This side off of the second half for Kentucky will be Clay Stambaugh on the refs. This side that we are, and Clay Stambaugh able to the side that he wants, but not able to pick it up as Alabama will start possession. Nope. And we have a stoppage here. It will be the shot.
We reset.
Yeah, it's not on there.
it's not. No signal. HDMI is probably just disconnected.
That side.
Unplug it from here and plug it back in.
I just did.
There you go. Unplug it from here and plug it back in.
I just did.
There you go.
It lifted.
Woo!
Shot clock. Wires came loose and it lifted.
Woo!
Shot clock. Wires came loose and we had
Had to-
another shot clock technical difficulty, but
Had
it
to
is
play a little
fixed.
technician right there.
We had
had to-
another shot clock technical difficulty, but
Had
it
to
is
play a little
fixed.
technician right there as I did.
All right, guys.
Is it not?
What's going on here with the shot clock?
Unplug and plug again. Unplug and plug again.
All right, is it gonna stay?
I hope so.
I would leave it.
Stay?
I hope so.
I would leave it in one spot on the table, or like leave the iPad on in one spot on the table, or like leave the iPad on the table so it doesn't even move the cables at all. On the table so it doesn't even move the cables at all. So gameplay starting back up. Hopefully, we can avoid any shot clock. shot clock problems. We didn't really have any in the first half, so I'm not really sure what's going on now with the HDMI cables, but
We will say we will say it is not user error. It is not user error.
it's definitely not user error. It is full technical difficulties.
Now let's get back to some lacrosse here. Is
Shot
Crimson tied
attempt.
with our first lacrosse here. Is
Shot
Crimson tied
attempt.
with our first shot in front, and let's move on. Now we'll be going
Good
down.
pass.
Now we'll be going
Good
down.
pass to Caden Wilson, who's running free over half field, picking up on defense though. And so just under 60 seconds on the shot clock, and the Wildcats' first set possession of the second half.